How are you? This is yours truly, PJ. So you can see me. Hi, how are you? Good to be here. I've been pretty quiet today, and it's no surprise. I'm getting ready to go to a Course in Miracles class. Hello, how are you, Lisa and Adam, and I think that was Rick. Thank you for the hearts. Hi there, how are you? Is that Lisa? So good to see you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the hearts. This is yours truly, PJ Cannon. Hey Lisa, I am a bliss catalyst and spiritual guidance coach, and I help you tap into your divine inner power to create the life you desire. And this evening, I'm getting ready to go to a Course in Miracles study group. Anybody familiar? Oh, thank you for the hearts. I'm loving these beautiful hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've been feeling some trepidation because I hadn't been getting hearts, but yes, I love hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Are you familiar with the Course in Miracles? Anybody on here familiar with the Course in Miracles? Well, anyway, I am going to a Course in Miracles study group. Yes, Course in Miracles rocks. Yes, yes, it transformed my life, and I love it. And I use these cards. I don't know. I think I had it upside down. And look at this message I pulled today, and I said, "This is what I would talk about." How you like that? In quietness are all things answered, and is every problem quickly resolved. So if you've been following me, you know I'm also an angel therapy practitioner in addition to being a licensed practitioner. Thank you for those hearts. Ooh, that just warms my heart. So I've been chatting a lot with the angels lately, and the angels' message have lately, to me personally, have been about studying and being quiet. So I said, okay, well, I'm going to see what A Course in Miracles has to say to me. And look at that. So the angels are in conjunction with the Course in Miracles. So guess what? If you happen to be on this call or you're listening to the replay, this message is for you too. So we're going to talk a little bit about quietness, and then I'm going to do a treatment around us just meditating and listening for the answers. Because what I'm also getting is that we are channels for the message. So we are messengers. If you tapped into me, you are a messenger. So Lisa, you know what that's about. You're a Course in Miracles student, or you follow A Course in Miracles. That's about, we're teachers as well as students. So when we say yes, it means we've agreed to be the messengers. Is there evil a lower power? Well, let's put it this way. Wherever I am, God is. If God is everywhere, and if God is in all, are we saying that God is evil? I think it's that we as our lower selves have created the idea of evil because, no. So wherever God is, there is love, there is goodness. So we have created the idea of evil because we think that we're separate from God, and we also think we're separate from each other. But, you know, absolute truth is absolute truth, right? Hey, LA Riggs, thank you for joining. Absolute truth is absolute truth. And wherever I am, God is. So, and God is all there is. If God is everywhere in everything, then if I say that there is a reality to evil, then I'm also saying God is evil. And I don't believe God is evil. I believe God is divine love. Hi, PJ. Hey, who's that? Don't you love LA Riggs? Don't you love that I have to come up on the screen all like this to see who's reading? I can see at a distance, but close up I have challenges. So thank you. Thank you again for being here. Thank you for the hearts. And we're talking about quietness. Now, in quietness, A Course in Miracles, this is what we're looking at today. It says that in quietness are all things answered, and is every problem quietly resolved. Wow, which tells me again, remember I shared with you guys, it's my divine purpose to help you tap into your own divine inner power to create the life you desire. So when you have questions, you're at a crossroads. Thank you for the hearts. You're feeling me. When you're at a crossroads, what is this telling you? You've got the answer, but where is it? It's in quietness. It's in stillness. And that's been coming to me. Just be still. Sometimes we get caught up in, I've got to do something. I've got to make something happen. I've got to push forward. But this is telling us that in quietness, every answer is there and every problem is quietly resolved. So that means, if you don't have it already, that means develop a meditation. You get it, Lisa? That means excellence. Yes, that means develop a meditation practice. It's so funny. Somebody was sharing with me. I haven't seen the movie The War Room yet. Has anyone seen it? Anyway, I want to see it, but somebody was telling me that The War Room is about a room that I guess a couple created, and it's their room where they make things happen. Well, for years, I have had a meditation room. And you could call it a war room, but that's where things happen. That's where in quietness, it's so funny that when you meditate, you may have something on your mind, and while you're sitting there in quietness, it's not that the answer will come to you right then. Sometimes it does, but it means you have an altar. Yes, so do I. I have an altar. I have a creation box, and that's where things happen. Yes, yes, yes. That's about setting forth our intention, and we're trusting and allowing it to happen. There's nothing greater than an altar box. See, if you're tuned in and tapped into this, and you don't have an altar box or an altar, then I suggest you're here for a reason. Create an altar, get you a sacred space, and put it out the way, or let everyone know this is my sacred space. Don't touch it. Don't put anything on here. And everything you put at your altar, put on there with divine intention. I've also, I have a creation box on my altar, which I love. And in this creation box, I put my desires. And as I'm placing them in my creation box, I say, whatever is in this box already is. And I've talked about that before, because everything we need, everything we desire already exists. We're just looking for the manifestation in form. So today, our big takeaway, thank you again for the hearts. And I like the feedback. So if you have any questions, anybody have any experience with meditation, meditating and getting the response during meditation, or when you got up maybe later, maybe you went into meditation because you lost something and you're just sitting there and the answer came to you, or maybe you just forgot about it and 2 days later there was the answer. This is a reminder to us that to be quiet, be still, go into meditation. And if you're not accustomed to meditating, just do it for 5 minutes at a time, then gradually increase. If you think you don't have time to meditate, that's when you really want to make time, because you will find meditating expands time for you. So our message, you've got a question, you have a pressing question, and you're trying to figure out the answer. You don't know how it's supposed to be resolved? Well, A Course in Miracles reminds us, in quietness are all things answered, and is every problem quietly resolved. It reminds us that in conflict there can be no answer and no resolution, for its purpose is to make no resolution possible and to ensure no answer will be plain. So when you're in conflict, when you're in turmoil, or you're trying to push through for an answer or trying to force an answer, you're not going to get a clear, good resolution. It's really in quietness and in just breathing and trusting that your answer will come to you, that all answers are resolved. So this is your message. You came in, you tuned in to PJ, and that's your message for today. So take heed, find a space to meditate, and that will help you tap into your divine. Miracles Now by Gabrielle Bernstein is good for 1-minute meditations. There you go. Okay, so I don't know about that book. That's great. I don't know if anybody's familiar with HoloSync, HOLOSYNC. It's produced by centerpoint.com. That's centerpoint with an E on the end.com. HoloSync. And those are paraliminals. You put them on with your headset and listen to them. And boy, I'm telling you, the science behind that actually activates and increases. Meditating for 15 minutes raises your vibration to the point of is as if you had been meditating for years. So great. Look for 1 minute vibrations by Gabrielle Bernstein and Hollow Sync. Paraliminals. Also, YouTube has some great meditations. You can look for chakra meditations and just sit quietly. And even if you don't use music, just go somewhere and sit still. Sit quiet before your newly built altar. And don't worry about the chatter that's going on in your mind. Just allow it to happen. Yes, YouTube. Yes, some beautiful meditations on YouTube. And look, check this out. Anyone here are struggling with weight issues or overeating or unhealthy eating, sign up for my Bliss Body teleseminar on Monday, and I'm going to end it with a guided meditation. So it'll be a beautiful meditation that you can listen to at any time, and that'll help you even with your issues surrounding eating. And I don't know, did I ever share with you guys? I wrote this book, Forgiveness is Bliss. This is my book that I wrote. A real-life approach to sustain happiness. And I wrote this book after studying A Course in Miracles. From A Course in Miracles, I really understood the power of forgiveness. We'll talk about that some more, because talk about power in forgiveness. Woo woo, when you release the past. But right now, let's all make sure we commit to meditating and quietness. So thank you for the hearts. And I'd like to do a little treatment real quick. Just because everyone is here, and I believe that you're here on divine assignment. You're here to hear this message. So I'm going to bless you with this spiritual mind treatment so that you can increase your meditation practice, which will help you truly tap into your divine inner power. And one thing I know, that God is peace, God is joy, God is in the stillness, in the quietness. All answers are in God, and God is in peace. God is not a God of conflict. God is a God of peace. And here's the good news. I am one with God. Jesus said it best. I and the Father are one. God created me in its image of itself. And what is true for me is true for everyone on this call. Everyone listening to this message, created in the image of divine peace, divine goodness, where all the answers reside, in the divine quiet. So I affirm and declare that we, each one of us, are now committed to finding our answers in the quietness, in the stillness, and that we are committed to breathing in deeply and resting assured that every question we have has an answer that comes to us in the quietness. And we know that its answers are not in conflict, but answers reside in quietness. And so we go to that place of quietness, of stillness, and all the answers for all of our questions, from lost items to even how to make the money we desire. All answers to finding and creating a wonderful relationship, wonderful relationships, and a divine relationship with loved ones. So all of our answers are in the quietness, so we surrender to the quiet, where all our answers are provided. And I'm grateful for the quiet, for the meditation, for the space we each created. And now I release this divine word, which allows us to go to that place of quietness and find all our answers. I release these words into the law of divine goodness. And so it is. So you just received the blessing. You like that? So here we are. In quietness are all our answers. And yes, ashe, and so it is. Amen, amen, amen. Thank you. Are you new? Are you following me? Why don't you swipe to the left, invite folks to follow me. Thank you for the hearts. And, give me some feedback. I appreciate having you. Oh, you're new. Glad you found me. That's Elisa, right? So thank you so much. I'm glad you found me, and I hope this was helpful. So we know that in quietness are all things answered, and every problem is quietly resolved. So till next time, peace and joy, love and light, and may you have more bliss in life. Bye. I'm glad we met. Oh, we met on Facebook. Yes, yes, yes. And I'm glad we're here. So make sure you let me know who you are on Facebook as well, so I can attach a face to the name, and also we can make sure we keep in touch. So thanks, guys. Peace and joy. Talk to you later.